Good evening, everybody. I'm Mariana Suarez from Downey Yoga Community. We're going to be doing right now a steady ease yoga class. So if you want to stick around with me, let's go ahead and find what props are we're going to use, all right? So if you don't have all these props at home, I can give you some options. We're going to be using 2 blankets, a bolster, 2 blocks, and a strap. If you don't have that at home, the strap you can modify with a scarf or a belt. You can grab a pillow instead of a bolster, or you can use your own blankets that you have at home. If you don't have blocks either, maybe you can stack a couple thick books if you have them, or anything that you find that is thick enough to replace a block, alright? So I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to find your props and get ready, find your mat, find space, and let's start. Alright, so our first pose, whenever you're ready, we're going to start placing the blocks and the bolster to the back of our mat. So the first block is going to be placed in a mid-size position, and the second block in a higher version. Again, if you don't have all these props, maybe it's just a pillow, that's fine too. Make sure you have something to lift up your chest. So at least have something for the first block. Alright, so we're going to place that nice bolster on top of the props. First block is going to be holding your chest higher. Second block again for the head. If this is too uncomfortable or you want a deeper stretch, you can lower the second block, and that way your heart is going to be lifted and your head is going to be in the same level of your heart. Alright, so let's try that. Placing your hips close to the bolster or pillow and rolling back. So your heart is lifting, and then your head lands on that second block. Alright, so see how that feels. Again, modify if needed. We're going to just simply start to find our center here. You can bend the knees if it feels better, bending the knees, or even butterfly your legs, or simply having your legs straight down on the mat. Our left hand is going to be placed into the heart center, and our right hand into the belly. We'll close our eyes, and we'll start by finding the center of our hearts, our heartbeats. And allowing the present moment to be the one thing that you want to be aware of. Letting go of any worry, any stress, any anxiety that might be around you right now at this moment. Releasing completely. Connecting with your true self, the self that resides within your heart center. And as you notice your heart beating, feel your heart beating. Take a moment to ask yourself, how are you feeling today? Simply allowing any emotion, any thought, anything that your body is feeling to rise and surrender to that. How's your body feeling at this point of the day, this point of the week? Allowing and releasing. Without resisting, just let any sensation, any emotion to rise, completely accepting the present moment, completely accepting yourself, who you are, what you are, how you feel today, every single day. Tapping into that part of you that needs extra care and extra attention today. And let's find our breathing as we connect with our intention. Let's take an intention today to find peace, to find stillness of the mind in the middle of the chaos that might be outside. Connect with the peace that resides in your heart center, the peace that you are already inside. Together we'll take a deep breath in the nose and And a big breath out of your mouth. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling out of your mouth. Inhale as deep as you can. Full exhaling. Let's do at least 3 more rounds like that. Inhale through your nose. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Big exhale. And the last round, inhale deeply through the nose. And go ahead and hold your breath in. Allow the oxygen to stay within your body and feel the oxygen traveling throughout your muscles, joints, and all your cells. Stay with the breath within your heart, within your belly, within your lungs. Take a little more breath in, a little more air in. And open your mouth to sigh it out. Come back to your regular breathing. Again, feel your heart. Feel the love that you're giving right now to yourself by taking deep breaths in and out. And when you're ready, slowly release your hands from your body and start to open up your eyes. As we open the eyes, we're going to start to bend our knees. Plant your feet a little wider than the mat. Okay, so you want to have your feet wider than your hips. So maybe towards the edges of the mat or even wider if you want. Then the legs stay out and our arms are going to stay side to side. On the inhale, keep your legs in the center. And as you exhale, drop both knees over to the right side. Let go of any tensions in the spine, in the lower back. Try to make an effort through your left shoulder to stay down on the ground on your props. If that feels good, you can change your gaze over to the left shoulder. And as we notice our breath, we're going to inhale to bring the legs back to the center. And exhale to drop them to the other side. And again, allowing your lower back, your spine to relax. And if it feels good, we're going to look over towards the right side. Staying with the breath in and out the nose. On the next inhale, bring your legs back to the center. And exhale. Then as we keep our feet as they are, we're going to allow both knees to drop inwards. So close your knees in together, giving your hips an internal rotation. Maybe your knees are touching, that's good. They're maybe not collapsing against each other, that's good too. Relax the arms. We're going to reach the arms all the way up. Find length through the hands. Bring your right arm underneath the left to cross. And gently we're going to cross the arms to hug ourselves. And feel like you're giving yourself a nice, tight, and loving hug here. Reach back towards the shoulder blades. Relax the head and neck. And press your elbows down towards your chest. Now, if you feel like staying here in stillness, you can stay. Or if you want to add a little movement, let's move in with me. Moving with the breath. Inhale to bring your elbows up. Very gently notice the movement into your shoulders. And exhale, bring your elbows down towards your chest. And as you press down, find energy to release any tightness in the shoulders. Inhale, reach your elbows towards the face. And exhale, bring it back down. We'll do 3 more. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale to place them down towards the chest. Inhaling up. Exhale back down. And the last one, inhale, elbows up. breath in. Open up the arms all the way out. Find a stretch. Inhale deeply. And exhale to do the other side. We're crossing the arms. Now left arm underneath the right. And again we hug. Let's repeat the exercise on the other side. Reach the fingertips and hands as far as you can back behind you. And again, you can stay with your elbows pressing to the chest if stillness feels better, or move the elbows up and down with me. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, elbows up. And exhale in, elbows down. 2 more rounds here with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. And the last one, inhale all the way up. And exhale. Good job, Brady. Slowly release. And again, we open up the arms. And finally, relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Just go ahead and reach all the way back and overhead. And exhale to bring the arms back down. Now bring your knees off each other and walk your feet in together and allow the knees now to drop out like butterflies. Soles of the feet are going to be together. We're going to reach the arms again all the way up and back. Interlacing the fingers. We're going to lift the head and place the hands behind our neck or head. Try to make a nice length with the thumbs, so you're going to press those thumbs into your neck, rest the head back down, and allow your elbows to drop up and down to give you a nice deeper stretch on your chest. You can stay in stillness in this pose, or maybe with your thumbs press into your neck from the bottom and all the way up, giving yourself and your neck a nice, beautiful, and lovely massage. And let us be grateful today for our neck as it holds our head up every single day. So be grateful. Love your neck for a little bit, massaging your neck from the bottom up for a couple times. If you feel like staying in stillness without the massage, do that as well. Again, noticing how you feel and doing what feels good for you today at this point is what matters in our yoga practice. Just taking at least 2 more breaths here. Good, and we take a deep breath in together. And a full breath out. And slowly lift your head. Release the hands from behind the head. Bring them back, and with your hands, help your legs to close all the way up. Nice job from here. We're going to drop our bodies towards the right side of the mat. And maybe use your hands to help yourself come up into a seated position. Good, so if you're going to find a nice butterfly seated pose with your feet together, so soles of the feet are touching. With our hands, let's go ahead and wrap our feet around. Maybe you can grab the ankles if grabbing the feet is not available. And let's take a deep inhale to reach our chest, open up. Heart is open. Open up your throat. As you exhale, push your elbows, pull the elbows out, round the spine, gently and slowly drop the head and lift to your belly. Cat and cow the spine. Inhale, open up the heart. And exhale to round. 3 more rounds here. Inhale to open up the chest. Exhale to round your spine, chin to the chest, drop the head. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale to round. Good, now come all the way up to stillness. Let's go ahead and remove the props from the mat. Place your bolster and blocks to the side. We're going to bring the blocks towards the front, okay? So make sure you have them available for you for the next poses. Before we keep on moving to standing pose, let's find a seated position, okay? So you can cross your legs here in a regular cross-legged pose. You can add those bolsters or blankets or pillows that you have at home for the next exercise. Make Make sure your hips are maybe a little higher than the knees, so that way you have a nice ease here on the groin area. Okay? So let's find a little movement, circle movement in the spine. Your hands are going to be on the knees. We're going to start to press our chest and shoulder towards the right side of the body. As you press, I'm going to do the left, so I'm mirroring you guys. So pressing into the right and forward. And in the circle motion, go all the way to the opposite side. Stay with a nice cow spine. Go to the other side. Once you reach the other side, press your legs and go back to round. Get the spine and start to circle back. On the inhale, coming forward, maybe open up the throat. On the exhale, round back, maybe chin to the chest and get the spine. And again, maybe there's no right or wrong way to do this pose. Just find your own circle. Move the energy in your spine. Move all your right wrists here. You can close your eyes if that feels better. And make sure you're combining the movements with your breathing. Inhale, Asar forward. Exhale, Asar back. Inhale. And exhale. Do at least 2 more circles. And whenever you're ready, start to circle in the opposite direction. Round and circle into the opposite side. Staying with the breath here. Very important to combine your breathing with the movements. Inhale forward. Round back, exhale. Stay with your breath. Stay with your energy. Activating your centers of energies within the spine, your chakras. Do at least 2 more circles here. And we'll do our last round. And we'll come in the center. Once you find the center, just take a deep breath in to reach the arms all the way up. And on the exhale, bring the hands on the heart. One more like this, inhale, arms all the way up. And exhale to the heart. Last round, inhale, arms up. Feel like you're clearing the energy into your body, around your body, and in the center back down. Now let's reverse the energy up. Think about your crown chakra, rising the energy from the bottom and all the way up. As you rise up, we're going to flip the palms away. Open up the mouth to exhale and sigh out. Rise the energy through the heart and all the way up. Flip the palms, open your mouth, sigh out. Letting go completely. 2 more rounds. Inhale through the heart and up. Flip the palms side out. Last one, inhale all the way up. And flip the palms side out. Good job from here. Come back to the center. Let's do 1 more breathing exercise now for our throat. Placing your palms together, interlace the fingers. Bring the palms to touch. On the inhale, we're going to set the elbows out. Stay with the gaze forward. On your exhale, we're going to bring the elbows down to touch. Look all the way up. Open your throat and sigh the air out with a nice sound or exhale. If you can be loud in your home, be as loud as you need. On the inhale, looking forward, elbows out. On the exhale, let it out. Inhale, elbows out, look forward. Exhale, let it out. 3 more rounds. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in, look forward, elbows out. And exhale. And the last one, inhale, look forward. And let it out, exhale. Beautiful, release your arms down. Take one more breath, reach your arms all the way up. Stay with the arms up, relax the shoulders. On your exhale, find a twist over to your right. Again, I'm mirroring, so I'm doing my left. Lower the hands, one to the knee, one behind you. Let's go for a nice twist. Look all the way back over the shoulder. Think about your belly twisting from the belly up into the upper back and all the way up to the neck. We're gonna look back over the shoulder and stay with the breath in and out the nose. Inhale deeply here. Gently untwist. Other side, arms go all the way up, inhale. Find a twist to your other side. Lower the hands, one to the knee, one behind you, and you find a twist looking over the shoulder, twisting all the way up to your neck and head. Another big breath in here. And gently untwist. Good, let's rise back up. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, bring the hands on the heart. Good, nice job. Let's move forward into our tabletop. So let's remove the props. Bring yourself into the mat. So if you need extra cushion, feel free to add a blanket, okay, underneath your knees. That feels good. Do that. Or maybe you can stay with your hands, with your knees just on the mat. Hands are going to be underneath the shoulders, your wrists aligned with the shoulders, the knees with the hip bones. Maybe you can talk the toes, or maybe you can press the tops of the feet on the ground. We press the mat, we find here the center, and we're going to move our bodies side to side. Moving the hips right and left. Releasing any tension here. Now, as we did that when we were seated, let's find circles. So this time we're going to still do cat-cows, if that's possible. And let's try to move circles with the spine only. So we're going to inhale, lower the belly down, transfer the weight to the left, round the spine, and transfer the weight to the right. Inhale, lower on the right, transfer left, exhale, tap the spine, transfer right. Breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale. Just one more, inhale to lower and left, and exhale to ground and right. Do to the other side. Now start over to the left, transfer right on your cow. Exhale, tap the spine to the left. Inhale in. Exhale. Inhale in. Exhale. One more round. Inhale in. And exhale. Nice. Come back to center, back to stillness. And let's do a little core workout. So activating our core center, activating the energy of willpower. Thinking about the things you want to do right now. Taking action towards the things you need to do at this moment throughout this situation. So picturing that in your mind and thinking about your core, squeezing the core in the center, extending the left leg, your left arm forward and the right leg back. Your palm is facing towards the right side of the mat. You can place the gaze down or slightly forward. Inhale through the nose, find length. And exhale, place everything down. Other side, right arm, inhale, left leg goes back. If you need to stay with the toes on the ground, do that as well. And exhale to bring the knee and the hand down. Inhale to reach. Exhale to lower. Inhale to reach. Exhale to lower. Breathing in. Breathing out. Use your breath to guide the movement. Stay with a long breath. Exhale. Inhale. on each side, okay? Breathe in to reach. Exhale to lower. Breathe in to reach. Exhale to lower. Take a deep breath in here, cow the spine. And exhale to round. Inhale, cow the spine. And exhale to round. Last round, inhale, cow. And exhaling for cat. Nice. From here, we're gonna bring our bolster. Maybe it's a bolster, maybe it's a pillow, maybe it's a couple blankets stacked, okay? Placing the bolster in the front, making sure you have something to support your chest towards the front. Plant your hands side to side of that bolster or blanket or pillow and extend your right leg out. Your toes are gonna point forward. Maybe you try to align the foot with your left knee. Okay, and from here, we're gonna reach the right arm to the sky. Find length in a nice opening. And as you exhale, bring the right arm underneath the left. And if available, drop your right ear down. Now, if having that leg out is too deep of a stretch for you here on your inner thigh, just stay with the knee in and do the same without the leg. Just thread the needle on the right arm and drop your head on the bolster. Your left arm can go forward and allow your hips to stay up. Hips are staying on top of the knees, and we push the weight back as we drop the head down. And stay with your breath. Take one more deep breath in here. And a big breath out. Bring your left hand in and push yourself back up. Inhale to reach the right arm to the sky. And exhale to bring it down. We'll do the other side again. We can stay with the knees in or do your leg out. Toes are pointing forward. Okay, make sure your toes are pointing to the front. And you want to keep energy on the foot pressing into the ground. Left arm goes up. Inhale to reach. And exhale to thread the needle all the way to the side. Drop your head on the bolster and extend the right arm to the front. And stay here with your breath. Release any tightness in your legs, in your inner thighs, in your groin. Surrender to your stretch. Stay for 2 more breaths. And another big breath in. And a big breath out. Right hand comes close to your body. Lift your chest back up. Inhale, lift the left arm to the sky. And exhale, bring it down. Then bring your left knee into the center again and move your hips side to side. Okay, now from here, let's move into some standing positions. We're going to place the bolster to the side and bring ourselves into a nice downward dog. So bring your blocks underneath the hands. Again, this is a steady ease class, so we encourage the use of props to make our class easier, to make our practice easier, right? But if you don't want to use the props or you don't have the blocks, come into a regular downward dog pose. Hands underneath the shoulders, pressing the blocks, tuck the toes, lift your knees, and gently press all the way up and back. Drop the head between the arms, find length through your body and all the way up. Lift the spine. Energy through the hands pressing on those blocks or on the mat. And again, maybe you need to bend the knees to find a nice ease on your downward facing dog. Maybe moving the legs and the hips, walking your dog feels good. Or maybe staying in stillness feels better. Stay for at least 2 more breaths. Inhaling. Exhale. take one more deep breath in. And a big breath out. Gently find your head coming forward. Look to the front and walk all the way towards the front of the mat. Bring your blocks with you towards the front so that you find some support here if you have it. Maybe we stack those blocks on top of each other and allow our crown of the head be on the props. If you don't have the blocks again, you can be hanging. Bring your elbows, grab your elbows with the opposite hand and maybe release tightness here. Stay in stillness, stay with the blocks. If you don't have the blocks again, maybe you're hanging and rocking your body side to side. I encourage you to bend your knees a lot and find that ease on the spine as you drop your body into a folding forward pose. Stay for 2 more breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. And the last one. Inhale deeply. And side out. Release your hands and arms. Place the blocks to the side. Drop your head and arms down and roll up through the spine. Take it slowly here. Go slow. Slower than you want to come up to standing pose. Once you find your standing pose, bring yourself towards the front of the mat if you're not already there, okay? And keep your hands and arms reaching down. Palms facing forward, toes also dead ahead, feet are parallel to each other. Roll the shoulders all the way back, stay with your core engaged, relax and root your feet down on the ground. Close your eyes. Let's do a little visualization here for grounding. Feel your toes, 4 corners of your feet pressing down. Feel your feet pressing into the mat. And so let's start to imagine that our feet have roots. And the roots are going all the way down through the floor, through the sand, through the rocks, and all the way down deep, deep, deep to the core of earth. Feel connected to earth, to the core. Feel grounded, just like a tree. Feel supported. Feel nourished, replenished, and enough today. And let's start to imagine that the core of earth has a nice golden light, bright, shining bright, that it's going to start to come through your roots. And it rushes up into your feet and all the way up through your calves, knees, and hips, torso, chest, lungs, neck, face, ears, head, and all the way around your arms. It starts to shine bright through your body and around your body. And all of your energy field is surrounded and replenished with a golden light, healing light from earth. And as you feel this energy radiating from your heart, from earth, around you, through you, and out of you to others as well. Let's take a deep, deep breath in. And a full breath out. And slowly open up your eyes and start to rise. Inhale, arms up. And exhale in the heart. Now reverse it through the heart and all the way up. Flip the palms away from you. Open your mouth side out. Beautiful. Let's place the hands into the hips and let's find some standing poses for today. So let's start with the left leg. Lift your heel off the ground. Stay with your core engaged. We're going to step that left foot as far as we can back and drop the heel down. Good. As we bend the knee, reaching forward, find your warrior one. Again, the core is not relaxed. Engage in the core, pressing through the back, heel down to earth. Imagine those roots, okay? Those roots pressing into the ground. Bend your front knee and start to reach your arms all the way up. As you find your warrior one, feel like a warrior. Feel the strength in your body, in your legs, in your arms, in your core center, throughout your body. Stay with that golden light shining bright through you, to you, towards you, and out of you to everybody around you. We stay here for 2 more breaths, okay? Inhale in. Exhale in. And one more. Take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. Gently release the hands and all the way back. We're going to interlace the fingers behind our back. Now, if it's possible, interlacing the fingers. If not, we're going to modify here. Move forward to grab your strap. And maybe modify using the strap. Again, steady ease. We encourage the use of props to make your practice easier for your body so that you can really encounter that ease. You can encounter that peace and slowing down your body into your poses. Connecting with the breath is the most important part of this class. Now, as we keep our arms open, we're going to rotate the shoulders out and find a nice length. Stay with your arms maybe pressing gently away from the body. Okay, relaxing the shoulders, stay with the core. Open up the heart, start to lift the heart up. Maybe looking up. Taking a deep breath in here. And on your exhale, we're going to go halfway down. So just gently leaning your body a tiny bit forward. Okay, if you want to go all the way down for humble warrior, feel free to do that. So you release all the way down. Maybe the gaze stays in the right toes. Maybe we stay halfway, right? Just 2 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. And one more deep breath in. And release. As we release the arms, we're going to stay forward, grab our blocks, bring your blocks in the higher version, or maybe you're reaching your hands onto the ground, alright? Slide your back foot farther back as you lift the heel gently all the way and drop your left knee down. As you drop the knee down, maybe you untuck those toes or stay with the toes tucked in. Inhale in and come up into low lunge. Take a moment to feel your core still engaging up. Feel your energy up. We're still grounded and heavy, but at the same time light and lifted off the mat. Take one more inhale. And exhale, bring the hands on the heart. Relaxing the shoulders, spine, lengthen the spine, and twist over to the right. Now from here, as we twist, you can stay here with one hand to the hip and one hand to the knee. Easy twist. If you want a deeper twist, bring your elbow to meet the outside of your leg. Press the hands together and bring your heart close to the hands. Maybe you start to gaze all the way up over the right shoulder. Stay with your breath, connecting. Find the strength. Find the pose that is easy for you to hold, connecting with the breathing. Inhale in. Exhale. And another deep breath in. And as you exhale, come forward and land the hands on those blocks. On top the back toes now, we're going to walk this 4 inches to the front. And now gently press your hips back. Bring your right toes up and drop the head down. You can round the spine here to release. Now the spine movement, okay, with the hips. Hands on the blocks or maybe fingertips if we don't have blocks. Fingertips on the mat. Inhale to bend the knee. Go forward. Let's scout the spine here. Open up your chest, looking up. And exhale, press your hips back. Lift your right toes off the ground. Drop the head down. Inhale to go forward. Relax the shoulders, open up your hearts. Exhale to press back. And exhale. And the Last one. Inhale forward. And exhaling back. Hold here back. Adjust the blocks here if you need. Stay with your half split pose. Maybe your pose is here, very tall, very standing, and that's enough stretch for you for your hamstring. Maybe you can go a little deeper and drop your chest down towards your leg. Again, bending that right knee feels good. Bend your knee. Modify the pose. Try what feels better. Enjoy your pose. Enjoy your stretch. Talk to your body. Your body is alive. Each and every cell of ourselves is alive. So talk to yourself and let your body know that it's okay to relax, to stretch, to let go. 2 more breaths here. And exhale. Gently we rise back up. Slowly bend your knee. We go forward. Alright? So now stay with the foot as forward as it is. And now bring both blocks to the inside. The right foot is going to walk to the edge of the mat. As we walk the blocks forward as well. Again, maybe it's your hands that are on the ground. Stay with the hips forward. Again, now left block goes low. Left hand stays on the block. The right block, remove your right block. And with your right hand, press the right knee away from you. We can find another twist here if it's available for your body. Or stay with your chest center. If you want that twist, look all the way back over the shoulder. One more deep breath in here. And exhale. Come back center. Bring your foot all the way in. Good. Use your blocks if you need to support your body, alright? Grab your bolster, blanket, so all those props you have at the right foot is going to walk all the way to the left side for a pigeon pose. Walk all the way to the left, okay? With your blocks, we support and we drop the knee all the way down. So if you're or props and walk the foot slightly inward so that your knee is farther forward and bring your hips on top of that prop. Now we have our blocks here to support our head. Adjust your blocks in the lower, maybe stack 2 blocks and drop your forehead. Your hands can be here holding. You can grab elbows here to let go of any tightness. You can modify the props as needed. Maybe you need lower props and you can come down. Maybe you need to stay higher and maybe just stay with your hands on the blocks, alright? So wherever you are, notice that your back leg is straight up. Way down, lift your head. And gently start to come off the pose. And once you find this moment, remove the props, place the blocks to the side, and with your props, try to tuck the back toes and lift your hips all the way back up. Walk your foot back to the center, remove the bolster, place it to the side. Now let's go for the little flow, okay? Reach your right leg back, props to the side, hands on the ground. Now you can stay in the tabletop position, walk the hands forward, come and find, lift the knees off the ground. Let's go for a nice chaturanga, lower slow into the ground. Elbows are pressing in the body, untuck the toes, inhale for cobra. And exhale, press up, and let's find a child's pose. Knees go wide, toes touch on the back, hips go into the heel, and if it's not able to reach, bring a bolster, place it underneath your chest, and wrap the bolster around with your hands, and drop one cheek on the ground. And Stay here with your breath in peacefulness within you. Come back to the intention that you set at the beginning of the class. Take one more deep breath in and a big breath out of the pose. If you feel like staying longer in child's pose, feel free to stay, okay? If not, let's start moving towards the other side. Prop to the side, rise up, downward dog, regular down dog, or again, blocks underneath the hands. I'm gonna use my props to make my pose easier. Tuck the toes and lift your hips all the way up. Lengthen through the spine, press the blocks or press the mat. Again, maybe your knees are bent, if that's okay. But try to find length from the spine. Push the blocks, push the mat away. Stay for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. And big breath out. Inhale to look into the hands and gently walk all the way forward. Drop your head down. Again, you can stack the blocks here if you have blocks at home available, and bring your forehead or crown of the head into the blocks. Hanging the arms or grabbing opposite ends of elbows. Completely surrender. Another big breath in. And we release the arms, roll it up through the spine and find your standing pose. Let's place those blocks to the side. Bring yourself to standing. Up. Exhale to the heart. And reverse through the heart and up. Flip the palms inside out. Awesome job. Let's place the hands in the hips and let's go to the other side. Right heel, your heel down. So we want to have at least 3 to 4 feet apart, okay, our legs. If possible, your left heel is in line back with your right arch. If not, a little wider apart is okay. Bend your left knee, stay with your core in, and drill down that back heel. Arms start to go up. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Stay with that golden shining light through your body, through your core, through your spine. Feel the strength, feel the power of your energy. We'll stay for 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more deep breath in. And release. Good. We're going to go into our humble warrior again. If you have the strap or belt, you can use it now, or you can interlace the fingers behind. I'm going to grab my strap to make my pose easier. Extending the arms away from you and maybe rotating a little bit the shoulders out. Stay with your tailbone down, core is engaged, left knee bent. Inhale to lift your heart up. On your exhale, come halfway down. Maybe you stay here. Stay with energy on that back heel press. If you want to go in a full humble warrior pose, feel free to drop your chest all the way down and maybe the head. Maybe again. And to find length in the arms and shoulders. 2 breaths here. One more deep breath in. And release. Place the strap to the side. Drop your hands down. Grab your blocks. We're going to lift the back heel and slide the foot all the way back. Drop the knee on the ground. Keep your toes tucked in or maybe on top, however feels better. And come up into your low lunge. Stay with the shoulders down. Stay with energy through the arms lifting. Feel strong, heavy, and light at the same time. In the heart. we'll go for a nice twist on the other side. So land one hand on the knee, one hand to the hip, and look all the way back to the shoulder. If you want a deeper stretch, again, a more advanced practice, you can bring the right elbow into the opposite leg. Hands come close to the heart. Heart wants to come close to your hands, rotating the whole spine. Good, it feels better. Stay here. Notice your breath. As we notice the pose that it's more comfortable for us, we're honoring our bodies. We're loving ourselves, respecting ourselves through the Take one more deep breath in and gently untwist. Whatever you are, okay, if you're down or up, bring your hands into those blocks or props, or again, maybe it's just fingertips on the ground if you're able to reach. We're gonna walk the left foot forward, 3 to 4 inches to the front, and move forward and back. On the inhale, press the hips to the slightly looking up. Make sure you're not breaking the head. Okay? Lengthen the neck. Exhale, round the spine, cap the spine, push back. Bring your left toes up, hips back, and drop the head down. Inhale, bend the knee, chest is forward, heart is open, hips go forward, relax the shoulders, looking up. And exhale, press back, and round, and drop the head, release. 2 more rounds here. Inhale, forward. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. The last one, we're going to stay back, okay? So take a deep breath in to go forward. And exhale to go back. Then lift the left toes up. Adjust the block here if you need to stay all the way up here. Stay all the way up here. If you can go a little deeper down, go a little deeper down. Stay with the energy. Maybe your elbows can come into the blocks. Maybe it's not available. Maybe you bend your knee and that feels better. Go with your own flow. Find your own edge. Feel your body and honor yourself. Stay for 2 to 3 more breaths here. And a full breath out. Whatever you are, if you're all the way down, lift your chest, bend the knee. And we're going to stay with the foot where it is, so don't bring it closer to you. Move it over to the left side and bring both hands or blocks to the inside. Good. Now walk with your blocks forward. Let the hips come with you on top of the back toes. Stay with the right block. Lower the block, hand on top. Remove the left block. And with your left hand, press your left. Maybe you add a little twist here and look back. Make sure you're not dumping the weight of the hips forward. Make sure you're not pinching any part of your hip or joints or even into your glute. And still noticing our breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. And another deep breath in. And untwist. Good. Now let's find our place your bolster slightly diagonal here. Alright. With your blocks, help yourself to walk your foot to the right side of the mat. Maybe again it's a little lower down, so your leg, your calf is diagonal. Stack or use those blocks for the head. Maybe you use the blocks for the hands, and this is your ending pose, your edge. Maybe you can go deeper. Press your pigeon pose. Remember to focus on the breath. Remember to talk to your body and let your body know that it's okay to let go. It's okay to relax. And be using these surrendering actions to find strength to surrender to whatever is happening in your life. left too. Stay with the breath for 2 more rounds. And we lift our head on the next inhale. And slowly come out of the pose. Use blocks or any props if you need to come out of the pose. Push yourself off the pose. Remove the bolster to the side and walk your foot down and back. And move the hips a little bit side to side. And let's go for one more flow. Walk your hands forward. Shift the weight into the front. You can stay in your half plank. Open the heart. Exhale, bend the elbows into your rib cage and slowly, slowly, slowly resist the mat to come down and around. Inhale, come into your baby or full cobra. And push the hips back into the heels. Use the bolster in between the legs. Grab the bolster round, hug your bolster, and drop your cheek on the ground. Letting go of any tightness still left in the body. Another big breath in. And a big breath out. Slowly come out of the pose. If you feel like staying in child's pose for a little longer, stay. If not, come off the pose and lift your body up. Okay, we're gonna move the bolster towards the front. Stay with the bolster there. We're gonna bring the knees hip width distance apart. And let's allow our hands to walk all the way forward. As you reach out, but this time, allow your hands to walk a little farther. Bring the bolster in and drop your chest and chin down. You can top the toes, you can keep the toes on top, gaze forward. If having the chest and chin is too deep for you, you can also place just the forehead, okay? So notice it yourself. And as you stay in this puppy pose, feel your heart opening up. Feel the love towards you, from your heart to the world. Take one. Come out of the pose, gently and slowly. We're gonna counter pose. Stay with the bolster where it is and just simply place your hip bones in 2 blankets stacked in here. Extend the feet back. Tops of the feet are on the mat. Arms, allow your arms to be alongside of the body with your palms facing up and drop the forehead down. So everything is collapsing down, rounding the shoulders, drop. And we're gonna stay here for a couple breathings, maybe at least 3 to 5 breaths. Stay with your deep inhales and exhales for at least 2 more rounds. And slowly lifting your head, take a deep breath in. And exhale, bring the hands to the sides of the heart. Push yourself all the way up off the crotch. Yourself back. And let's try to find our final posture. So we're gonna end with a little opening for the hips, and then we'll find our final pose. Alright, so grab your blankets. Again, make sure you have two. If you are at home, maybe a towel works too. Alright, place each blanket on one towards the front. So we're gonna open up a little bit those hips. So you can have a extra folded blanket for more support or regular folded blanket. Now make sure that there's space for the shin, so from the knee to the right leg on top of the right blanket. Okay, your foot is flexed, okay, toes pointing out. Your edges of our mat, alright? And from here, we allow the hands to walk slightly forward, maintaining the hips in line with the knees, and just letting going into the bolster pillow is too much. Grab those boots or whatever you have as blocks, place them underneath your bolster. Bring it underneath your chest, and maybe bring your arms around that block. And now we let our hips open. Letting go of any resistance within your feet and your groin area. Taking 2 more breaths. And the last one, inhale as deep as you can. And exhale. Stay here if you want deeper, or come out of the pose gently and slowly. Hands on the ground. Slowly push your chest off the bolster. Bring one knee at a time into your mat. Right knee and left. Try and do counter pose just a little bit. So with the right leg, lift and cross behind and over to the left side. So now your right leg is on the left side of the mat. Forward, inhale. Left knee, okay, here, and bring it on the outside, behind and towards the right side. So you're crossing the legs from behind. From here, walk your hands close to you, press the hips back. Again, maybe pressing the hips back is just a tiny bit. Stay with the breath, in and out the nose. Take one more deep breath in. And bring it up, exhale. Cross the legs, we lift, and move the hips just a little bit side to side. We're going to release those props. So if you have 2 blocks or 2 books at home, bring those 2 blocks towards the front of the mat. You're going to place them in a little diagonal shape. Those are in a lower slice position. Bring one of the blankets if you have at home, unfold and fold it into the longer version. Or whatever you have at home, make a little roll with it. And place it again also towards the back. Alright, so once you have the edge of your hips towards that first blanket, and start to slide down. Let your spine come all the way down. Good. Now as you into the chest and place the and exhale, drop off legs to the right. We'll find a twist here. That feels better. Stay with your breath. As you twist your spine, detoxifying anything that is there in your vertebrae. Let Take a deep breath in to lift your legs center. Shoulder, relax. Stay with your gaze over to the right. Let your shoulders melt down. Let go of any tightness in the lower back area in your spine. Surrender. Take one more deep breath in. Bring your legs to the center. And give it a sigh out. Release the bolster or pillow off your legs. And now we're going to slide the bolster underneath the thighs. Okay? Extending the legs and place the feet. Make sure you have all props placed where they are. And we're going to give ourselves one last hug. So bring the knees back in. Squeeze it tight with your hand. And please sing 3 words or 4 words in your head. I love you. And add your name at the end. I love you. Add your name at the end. I am a tool of peace. We are all peace. We are one. Let's take a deep breath in. And a big loud sigh out. Release your legs. And place them back into those props so you already have set. Maybe bring your second blanket or your roll, your maybe pillow at your house and place it underneath your neck or head. We're going to find our final pose. Allow the arms to be by side with your palms facing up. Feel supremely relaxed, and if any of these props, whatever you have at home, do not feel good for you, modify it, okay, as needed. Let's scan our bodies with that golden light again, from the toes to the ankles, to your knees and hips and shoulders, to the wrists and hands and head. Feel the light radiating into your heart center. And add the mantra, I am peace. We are peace. Take a deep breath in. And a big full breath out. Relax into your Shavasana. If any thought rises, ask yourself, am I thinking, or am I the one listening to my thoughts? We'll stay here for 3 to 5 minutes. Feel free to place a timer for yourself or wait until we come back. gently add movements in the body to come back. Move your ankles and wrists. Maybe extend the arms and all the way back. Extending to stretch yourself. Bend the knees and slowly come into the right side of the mat. Let's find a fetal position to the right. Taking a moment to feel nourished, to feel content with ourselves, to feel the peace within our hearts, and the love that we just give to our bodies. And with your left hand, rise up into a seated position. Staying with our eyes closed. Bring your legs crossed and bring your hands in the heart center. Just bow the head down into our hearts. Let us be grateful for ourselves, for our hearts, and for being alive today, for being healthy, for being able to rise our energy together, vibrate higher together through this platform online. Let us be grateful for all the opportunities that we do have at this moment. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you, for being here with me virtually, and for trusting myself. From my heart and all the way to your heart, I'm sending a lot of love and peace and light. Namaste. Thank you everybody for being here today. Have a beautiful rest of the evening. Again, my name is Mariana Suarez from Downey Yoga Community. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Namaste.